It's Friday 25th of October and this is This Week in Tabletop RPG, brought to you by EN World. Hasbro has announced that they laid off less than 100 employees, with Wizards of the Coast and the Dungeons & Dragons team impacted as a result. Hasbro announced the operational streamlining of their team ahead of their third quarter earnings report, along with several organisational changes. As part of these organisational changes, Chris Perkins' role at Wizards of the Coast was clarified as Creative Director. Hasbro previously laid off a number of Wizards of the Coast employees as part of the wider employee reduction line last year. Numerous employees from Wizards of the Coast team were either laid off or retired as part of a 20% reduction in the overall Hasbro workforce. Hasbro's latest quarterly conference call included a number of interesting details regarding the Wizards of the Coast and Dungeons & Dragons. Hasbro announced year-to-date operating profits of $630 million and a $98 million dividend paid out to shareholders. Throughout November and December, Wizards of the Coast is promoting a campaign of One Shot Days events at hobby stores where gamers can play through one-night quests using adventures from various D&D adventure anthologies. Players attending will receive a digital Dracolich dice set to use on D&D Beyond. Amazon Studios has picked up the Critical Role animated series The Legend of Vox Machina for a fourth season. The announcement comes ahead of the release of the final episode of Season 3, which released this week in the US. Amazon Studios is also developing a series based on the Mighty Nine, which is expected to be released in 2025. If you'd like to hear these stories discussed in more detail, you can listen to Morris's unofficial Tabletop RPG Talk podcast, or you can read all about it at enworld.org. I'm Jessica, and that was This Week in Tabletop RPG.